Hello everybody, One Lego Train here, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Today I am doing a challenge, and as you can see I am taking another Airbus, and if you couldn't tell already, I am driving a different truck. I'm just going to use my mirror there. And this is my new truck. It is the 4x2 chassis. Someone created it off of the Steam Workshop. And this is the David versus Goliath challenge. Now, here's the rule for the David versus Goliath challenge. You either have to have an engine and a 6-speed transmission, or the worst engine and not an 18-speed, but more like a 12-speed transmission. I have fitted myself with the 6-speed transmission and the best engine because I'm not 100% confident on how this will go. So anyways, this is if you don't know why it's called the David versus Golliath challenge, it's because the truck is so small and the trailer is so big. You can do this with any trailer, but I've chosen 2 trailers in particular to do this with. So it's probably going to be a 2-episode challenge. Come on, why aren't you accelerating? So that's the first problem. Finding out where the hitbox is. So yes. Currently, off the line, doing horrible. And this was the only Airbus in the area. I either could have done this Airbus or the train, but I'm thinking the train needs something besides the 6-speed transmission. I mean, you've got a car transmission in a truck. That's already a recipe for disaster. Anyways, trailer beacons on because this truck doesn't have any beacons. And get another good look at this truck. It's pretty stock. The only thing I did was change up the chassis to I'm not sure what it's called in the parts menu, but I changed up the chassis to be a single axle, as well as gave it a better engine, 6-speed transmission, because the 10-speed was just way too slow. And let's get up to speed here. And yeah, I gave it the dual caliber exhaust. Actually, I have a mod installed where it adds like a logger rack or something to the back side of the cabin, and I would get that if it was compatible with this chassis, in which it's not, which is a shame, but hey, what you gonna do? The problem with the Airbus is it's extremely tall, so it may hit something. I've tried recording this once before and I got very annoyed because I was about maybe 50 miles from my destination, maybe about half hour roughly. I can't quite remember. I recorded it a long time ago. And I tried to get it there, but it just would not go under a bridge. I mean, it got stuck under a bridge. So bridges are going to be the first problem. Staying on the road is going to be the other problem, because this chassis is so small it turns on a dime. As opposed to my W900, which turns on a quarter. Because the coin sizes, haha, funny joke, not really. Okay. So, bad joke aside, we're heading up to Las Vegas. Fueled up as much as we can be. This truck only holds 150 gallons, which isn't too good. And you can't change it either. It only holds 150 and nothing else. Nothing more. This is... Oh yeah. Hey look, a train. I've also taken a look at all of the truck things, along with buying trucks and quick jobs, and there are no Kenworths in either of them. So that's just a game-breaking glitch that I've done because of reasons that I do not understand, probably because I've put way too many mods in. Speaking of the W900 Kenworth, it is in the garage. So, we're almost... Whoa, what was that? I think it hit my trailer. Yeah, it hit my trailer. I'm trying to get this done as quick as possible. This is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, and whenever I play this game, when I'm not recording, I do listen to the radio. If you press R, it'll bring up a list of radio stations. My personal favorite is the 181.fm. Unfortunately, American Truck Simulator doesn't have the Kicking Country, or Kickin' Country, as it says along on the radio. It does have it in Euro Truck Simulator 2, though. Airports I've ever seen. Unless the airport's up there. Whoa! Yeah, I would put the radio on, but I can't for copyright reasons. I mean, I don't want to get copyrighted. I like my YouTube channel. And which lane am I supposed to be in? I'm supposed to be in this lane. And this truck does not have bonnet mirrors like the W900. I really don't like the Peterbilts all too much compared to the Kenworths, but I really have no choice. 4x2 chassis was only available for the Peterbilt, so I was gonna have to use it either way. Camp Verde and Flagstaff. I'm heading all the way up to Las Vegas, and I'm not sure how long this episode's gonna be. Don't you love it when you try to plan something out, organize? I wonder what drivers would think when they just see this huge Airbus being delivered along the road, and they see this tiny little truck pulling it. Okay, something's not right here. If you don't know what I mean by that, sorry, I had to adjust my microphone a bit. If you don't know what I mean, it's that there's a truck on the inside lane. I've had this problem before in Euro Truck Simulator 2 where there was this truck on the inside lane, and then when I was right alongside him, he pulled into the outside lane right where I was, and I literally had to turn the wheel hard and hit the brakes. See? I don't trust the trucks when they're on the inside lane for single player. Or for multiplayer, for that fact. If I could ever get it to work with mods. Which is probably a definite no. Go! I really hate this 6-speed transmission. I'm not sure if it's ever gonna get going again once it's stopped on a hill. But because it does turn on a dime, I can turn very late, which is something I'm not used to with my W900. It's also got horrible horns. It's got on the H key and on the N key, which sounds a bit better. I don't feel like I'm 100% in control of the truck. I feel like I'm more suggesting a way that it should go. And anyways, this is the map, and oh look, we're already almost halfway done. Yeah, that turn's gonna be a problem. That turn might be a problem. Maybe a problem. And then negotiating the turns in here, that's gonna be a very big problem. Other than turning, which is always the problem, it'll be okay. In a second. Did you see that? That road back there, it wasn't marked off. I may have to come back to there. It wasn't marked off like this road is, which will appear right about now. See, it's got the X's. That road didn't have them. Oh, SCS software, you and your tricks. Actually, I'm not 100% sure there were any tricks in Euro Truck Simulator 2. Okay, here's the problem. We have guardrails on either. I am okay. I am less okay. Anyways, as I was saying before I crashed, that was ridiculous. I knew it would happen eventually. I was never sure when it was. Okay, I've entirely lost my train of thought. Oh, why did you have to get there at the worst time possible? Go! Oh my god, they're passing on the inside. You idiots! Okay, this turn might be a problem. We've got guardrails on either side. I took that thing wide. Also, I find it kind of amusing that all those trucks pass on the outside. Or the outside or the inside? I find it amusing that the... I don't find it amusing that the car passed, but I find it amusing that that truck up there passed me, but the truck behind it didn't. I think that was a modded trailer, I couldn't quite tell. And let's go to number 7 and review. And go to number 8 and try and drive it from here. Oh, that would be a challenge all in its own. I'd get this thing suited up and prepared just to do a challenge with that camera angle. That would be ridiculous. Especially cornering. I'm definitely gonna have more than 10% damage if I'm doing that. I hate trucks like that with those trailers. I don't think the W900 sleepers should carry those single axle trailers. It looks horrible. I mean, seriously, imagine... Actually, that's another challenge I need to do. So I'm gonna have 2 parts of this, the David versus Goliath challenge, with 2 very difficult loads. One in weight, the other in size. This one in size. And then I'm going to have the... So wait, this is David versus Goliath. How about the Goliath versus David? That's going to be the 3rd one, the Golliath versus David challenge. In other words, other words, I'm going to take my W900 and I'm going to strap a single axle trailer to it. And it's going to be an absolutely stupid video because the trailer is going to be smaller than the truck. And if I need more of a challenge, I'll reverse it. This thing also has decently good windshield wipers compared to the W900. Well, all the trucks are very, very well detailed, and all the mods are pretty good. So, how far away are we? Okay, we've got... I'm not sure how much more time before. But I'm pretty sure this episode's definitely going to be longer than 30 minutes if it isn't already. Dude, go faster. Dude, go faster. Actually, are we going through California anytime? No, we are not. Okay, so that means more speed. Okay, turn the cruise control back on because that Crown Vic was being... what was that? Either A, I hit the sign, or B, it bottomed out. Actually, bottoming out is if it's going over like the top of a hill and then the trailer gets stuck. If that's bottoming out, then what's the opposite of bottoming out? So just to remind myself, I have another David versus Goliath challenge with the train, which I'm probably going to put the worst engine and 18-speed gearbox because I do not trust it. And I'll admit, this 5-speed gearbox, it's much better than I first thought it was. And then I'm going to have the Golliath versus David challenge. Use the engine brake. I don't know what the difference is between the engine brake and the normal brake. I mean, I'm pretty sure one of them is air pressure and the other one is actually using the engine. And that was probably me paying off a bank loan. Parking brake doesn't do it anymore. Not enough wheels on the ground for the parking brake to work as efficiently as it does. There we go, all the lights are coming on, so mine were already on. Move my keyboard back a bit. And, yeah, let's get out here. I had to take that thing wide. I am not used to driving a truck like this, and I pretty much never will be. Unless I drove this thing for about a week straight. Well, including time to sleep. And just never mind. So it remains 20 hours. I'll be there in 4. I've got 4 hours, 30 minutes, a rest stop. That sounded entirely weird. How about 4 hours and 30 minutes before I need to go to the next rest stop? That makes more sense. 35. Going on 55. And then 75. I really don't like the 6-speed transmission. It makes the truck seem... I'm not sure what its top speed is like, but I know the 18-speed gearbox tops out at about 80-ish before it gets to 1,500 RPMs. It gets to about 80 miles an hour. I'm pretty sure I got to 100 miles an hour in that W900. Actually, yeah, I did. High beams for reasons of I don't care. There's an abandoned truck on the side of the road. Oh, that would be a cool mod. How about a tow truck mod? So that way you could fit like on like the exhaust, and there'd be like a hitch panel, like one of those little clickable things on the hitch. And you can either have a 5-point linkage or like one of those trailer hitches. So for like a tandem, I think that's what the Euro Truck Simulator 2 mod was. Or you can put in like a flatbed and actually precisely tow broken or wrecked cars off the side of the road. That sounds like a pretty cool mod. Ooh. Whoa, that bridge was a bit sketchy. But yeah, this thing's holding up at 75. Just past 1500 RPMs, so it's already worse than the 18-speed gearbox, which is my preferred. Why would you brake check a truck? You idiot driver. Not only did he turn into my lane and brake check me, but he also turned back into the lane he was already in. What an idiot. What's he doing? He just went back into the inside lane only to go into the outside lane. What the heck? This is where the advantage of the 18-speed gearbox would come in, because we're going up a hill. We don't necessarily have too many gears. Look, he's doing it again! What the heck? My voice is cracking a lot, but seriously, what the heck is that guy doing? And I'm not catching up to him, mainly because I ain't going too fast. Reset camera. Oh. Car on the inside. And he done got wrecked. Thankfully, I didn't hit the guy. I stopped at 2 hours. Cool. So that's madness done, and let's flash the guy for reasons of... Oh, don't. Okay. Whoa. Will you guys quit brake checking the only oversized load truck out here? Oh yeah, and I was thinking about putting a card on the front, but I didn't really think about it. Is this the only stretch of road that goes to 80 miles an hour? No, I think all of the highways in Nevada actually do have that. And there's a plane up there. You can't see the blinking lights. No, that is not ET. Oh yes, and for some strange reason, I don't know why, I didn't get the 6-speed retarder. I just got the 6-speed. Welcome to Las Vegas. Yay! Screenshot. I don't think I've driven this road yet. So this is a first time driving this road for me. Ready to go back on the inside lane because the oversized truck gets all, I don't know. Hail to the truck driver, hail to the truck driver. Don't brake. Did I mention that I don't like the 6-speed gearbox? And also, if you didn't see that, there's a sign on there. Arians. A friend of mine named Aaron. I told him that there was a sign in American Truck Simulator that actually had his name but it was for a company, and because they didn't want to get copyrighted, they had to change it to that. What am I setting that for damage? 1 and 2. Not the best, but definitely not the worst. Should we try this turn from first person? Dude, we know you're tired. Shut up. Okay, so they want it in the back. Oh yeah, I remember the first time I took one of these, I actually did take it from a place like this, but instead of going into the delivery only, I was coming out of the delivery only. That was how the first time went, and the bridge stopped it. So 4-way flashers on. Let them know that I'm parking. Game's lagging a little bit too much for my liking for some reason. Okay, I think I may have enough room to park this, but I need to come at it from a different way. Oh yeah, and because this is a 6-speed, it's basically using your standard car transmission. And I will just turn off all my headlights, beacons, that type of stuff. Dude, shut up! So that way I don't have too much lag. Oh, it! I almost crashed it. But did I? No. Actually, yes, I did crash it once. Okay, I have confidence. I have determination. I think I can park this thing. Just need to turn it around somehow. Okay. Okay, so that's gone horrible. Okay, never mind. I cannot park this thing. No matter how hard I try, the yards are not big enough. Okay, thank you. Satisfactory. Okay, so that was decent enough. I'm surprised. We actually still have some fuel left. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, I'm going to leave this episode here. And we'll see you guys either in a Factorio episode or in the next David versus Goliath challenge. Actually, let me take a look. Freight market. Is there a train coming out of Las Vegas? No, there's not. What about Prim? Nope. Okay. I'm probably gonna go searching around for a job. And I will see you guys in the next episode. My dude will not stop yawning. He won't even let me do my outro. And goodbye.